today we're gonna be going around and poop scooping my entire zoo. How are you doing, dude? This poop almost looks like rocks. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Another nice, juicy, fresh one. Oh, yep. Get those! Attack it! Let's check out this behemoth pile of tortoise poop. What is up, everyone, and welcome back! Guys, please stop screaming. That right there was my black and white rough lemurs, Rue and Rufus. And today, we're gonna be going around and poop scooping my entire zoo. And at the end of the poop scooping, we are gonna be weighing this poop to see how much poop we actually find. And not only are we gonna be doing that, but we have actually got to redo one of our tiki huts. So if you guys wanna see us poop scoop the zoo, you wanna see us redo some tiki huts, well, you guys are in the right place, and we're gonna hop right into that. All right, so the tiki guys are here, and we have 10,000 leaves for our tiki roof. So they're gonna use their hydraulic dump bed right now, and they're literally gonna be dumping all of these leaves. This is more leaves than you've ever seen because our tiki roof is going bad. So we're gonna start lifting the bed up. And if you look right here, the leaves are starting to recess and it's starting to expose the roof underneath. And this is our main tiki hut where we do tours and encounters. We've also got a hole coming through here. So we could have tried to have patched the tiki hut and try and repair it. However, all the leaves are gonna start rotting through any time now. So we figured that this would be the best time and best chance to re-thatch it when we're not too busy. All right, there we go. All the leaves coming out. So right now the guys are starting to clear the roof from the top going down. You can see all the nails that are exposed from the old thatch. And if we actually come underneath, you're gonna actually get to see him kind of from the top going through right there. Yep, he's starting to peer through and expose the top of the roof. All right, we got another pile of leaves that's heading into the tiki hut. The guys are making some serious progress on removing the old leaves. Look at it, it's crazy. What's up, Caesar? What up? We got all our fresh leaves, and we got our piles of old leaves. This is insane. So right now, all the leaves have been stripped off the tiki, and these guys did it in literally like 45 minutes, which is crazy. So we've got leaves everywhere. Caesar's on the top actually starting the thatch. So these are all the old leaves here. And right now we got 4 guys down here that's putting nails in all the new leaves. But this is the new leaves. So we're starting here and Caesar's kind of working his way around. So this is basically what they're doing, is they're getting all the palm fronds pre-loaded for Caesar up there. So when Caesar gets up there, the nails are in there and all he's got to do is hammer them in. So right now the guys are about halfway through the tiki roof. And look at it, it's looking so good. And I didn't know how much I needed to re-thatch until the new leaves are on. The old thatch was starting to get really, really thin and look really crappy. But now this looks so good. We haven't done any big tiki hut projects in a while, but it's always fun to watch the guys nail this in. It really is a true art. All right, we got one in the hand. We toss it up, and we got another. All right, the guys are almost done. They have just this small little area to finish, and these are the last of the leaves that they're working on. What the guys are doing is they're going up the ladder, and once he comes back down, I'm actually gonna go up there. We're gonna take a look at this roof. She is complete, guys. She is done, and she is looking beautiful. It couldn't have come out any better, so a big thank you to the crew at Island Tiki Huts for doing and knocking out another incredible tiki hut. So our encounter tiki hut is fully redone and we are ready to meet you guys. We've got our table, we got our coolers, we got our bird stand. This is where we paint with monkeys. You know, I'm just so happy right now. This came out so cool. So now that our tiki is done, we're gonna head to Mario's because we've gotta help poop scoop his leopards. All right, guys, we just got over here to Mario's. I've got some apples for you, but first, I've got to ask you a question, Mario.
Go ahead.
So the rumors are Scarface, the movie, is based off of you in your story.
I can't confirm or deny that. I believe they've done part of the segment based on my life story, but it's totally different. Obviously, I'm still alive.
And for those of you that don't know, this is Mario back in the day getting arrested.
Yep.
All right, so you got Mario right here, and then who is this guy on the right or the left of you?
That's one of the FBI agents leading me to the car.
The car, and then there's a photographer. And what happened after that photo was taken?
I spent 12 years of vacation in the federal system.
All right, so I'm helping you poop scoop today. What are we poop scooping?
Oh, you're going to go in the jaguar cage.
I don't know about that. He's a little too big.
Oh, then the clouded leopard cage.
Clouded leopard? All right, I think I can do that.
Yeah, give it a try.
All right, I'll go. I'll call you if I get eaten.
All right, gotta go.
All right, bye. Oh my God. Okay, they're scared of me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were gonna be scared. These are Mario's Highlander cows. They're absolutely adorable. I've thought about getting one myself, but they don't want anything to do with me. All right, we're gonna head out of the cow area. The cows want nothing to do with me. They don't like me, and that's okay. We're here, we made it, and we're getting ready to go into the clouded leopard den. As you can see, this is their den and their lair. Their pond is overflowing. I don't see them. They might be stalking me for an ambush up in the trees. I have no idea, but we're going to head in, and our goal is to remove as much poop as possible and try not to get eaten. All right, we made it through our first lock, and right now, we have got a clouded leopard waiting at the door. Hello? Ziggy, how are you? I'm here to poop scoop your enclosure. What's up, Super Mario? How are you doing, dude? I love seeing these clouded leopards up in the trees. Show me where you poop is, sir. Hi. These clouded leopards truly are cats of the trees. Getting to see them in a natural environment like this on the logs and on the platforms is so amazing. We absolutely love it. How are you? This is so cool. I mean, seriously, out of all the cats, I've worked with tigers and lions and other species of leopards, and the clouded leopards for me are my favorite. All right, guys, we are getting ready to pick up some poop in here, and after we pick up poop here, we've got to head back to my zoo, and we've got to pick up some poop there. So we've got our gloves on, which is an essential for picking up poop. We're gonna get our bag going, and now the search begins. We're gonna search the floor, and I've already found some. We've got some poop that's blending in. This poop almost looks like rocks, but that's exactly what we're looking for. Successful mission. This is what it takes to be a zookeeper. Everyone's always asking me, Jacob, how can I do what you do? What is it like being a zookeeper? Well, being a zookeeper 99% of the time involves cleaning up poop, cleaning platforms, and this is something we do every single day, 365 days a year. Guys, look at this one. We got a little fresh poop right here. It's a nice little fresh turd. It's still wet, and in the bag it goes. So as I'm picking up this poop right now, do you see this? I'm being watched by both leopards. I've got Super Mario eyeing me down. He's about 60 pounds. We might get pranced on. Look at him stare me down. Okay, so we cleaned all the poop from that side of the enclosure, and now we just made it over to the natural pond for the clouded leopards. This is exactly what I want to do for Nebula and Ollie. This is amazing. So in the future, in Ollie's enclosure, we're definitely going to be doing this. But right here next to the pond seems to be the clouded leopard's favorite poop spot, because right here, what looks to be rocks is actually turds. So we've got a fresh one. We've also got some that dry out. But here in South Florida, these poops dry out within a day or so because of how hot it is. And even though it's hot, we still got to be here picking up this stinky poop. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Another nice, juicy, fresh one. All right, fellas, we had a successful mission poop scooping the clouded leopards. The clouded leopards were so good today. They let me work. They let me pick up the poop. They were so good and kind. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Ziggy, and goodbye, Super Mario. I know the idea of poop scooping might be a little bit gross for some of you guys, but when you're doing it for these amazing clouded leopards, it makes it so much fun. And there's only one place the poop belongs, and that is right here in the trash. So we got to poop scoop with Mario. We got to help him out today. I had so much fun doing that. And now is when the real fun begins, because we have got to poop scoop lemurs. We got to poop scoop sloths. We have got to poop scoop jaguars. We've got to poop scoop all kinds of animals. So we are going to hop in the truck, and I'll see all of you guys back at the house.
1 hour later.
Get it. Get this thing. Theo, we got to clean. All right, we got to spray the poop. We need help. We need help doing it. Get it. Get it. Get the hose. Attack it. So you come and you try to spray the hose, and all the monkeys want to do is play in the water. What is that, Tannen? Ow. What's going on? Guys, this is what it's like trying to work with a monkey. All right, I'll let you spray it. There you go. Thank you guys so much for helping me out today. You guys helped me clean your enclosure. It was so nice. You had fun. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Alf. Hi, how are you? So this right here is Ruby, our red ruffed lemur. She is one of the coolest lemurs we've ever had the privilege of working with. One of the sweetest and nicest personalities. And right now, we have got to clean up her poop. And it looks like she did a little bit of a mess. Not as much of a mess as I thought she would, because lemurs love to poop. They poop about every 15 minutes when you feed them. And to get her poop up, we are gonna scrape it up. So if you come in on here, this is the method we like to use. In order to keep all the exhibits as clean as possible, we like to get as much of the poop out of here as possible, and then we put it over in the trash. So this is what it's like trying to poop scoop with a lemur. He wants to help us out. And look at that good stuff right there. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, yep, that's definitely lemur poop. All right, looks like we got a wet one, and in the bucket she goes. All right, we've got some on the platform, and that's gotta go in the bucket too. All right, we got as much lemur poop from the floor that we could, and now we've got our hose, and then now once we've got all the majority is when we're gonna spray it out. So we actually intentionally left a gap right here on the underside so we could spray the poop right out. Ruby, come on, let's go. Here she goes. So we've got Ruby's enclosure, 100% perfectly clean. Look at these floors. This is what I like to see. I like to see nice clean floors, and Ruby's enclosure actually gets cleaned twice a day. Because the lemurs poop so much, we actually spray them out first thing in the morning and in the afternoon at the end of the day. That way we can ensure that her enclosure is nice and clean at all times. And if you guys come and visit me and come on a tour, well, you guys will get to meet Ruby. And if you guys have never met a lemur before, I highly recommend you come and do so, because meeting lemurs is absolutely amazing, and you're helping support conservation by coming here and visiting our lemurs and our animals, because we are actively donating and sending back funds to our wildlife conservation projects abroad. So if you like animals and you like conservation, well, come and visit us today. Ruby, come here, what do we got? We got your favorite treat. So we got some banana, we got some papaya for Ruby, and this is just a treat for this little girl for being so good while we cleaned her habitat. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. So right now we're in with Suki and Sid, and this is Sid, and Suki is right here. Actually, this is Sid. So these are our South American two-toed sloths. Now these guys are just kind of hanging out in their pots. We're gonna give you a little bit of squash. And from the looks of it, we do not have any poop in here. Now these guys like to poop in this corner. That's one thing about these sloths that people don't know, is that sloths, when they find a place to poop, just like a cat in their litter box, they will continually poop in that same spot. So these sloths, and specifically, like to poop under this platform, and they actually like to poop under the other one. And that makes cleaning up after them super easy. All right, so we're heading in with Cheech, one of our African servals. What's up, buddy? Come over. What? I think he was just telling me that there's poop, and I smell it. It's nearby. Right there. We found it. There it is. We have got the stinky poop, and we've got to put on our glove. We're gonna put it on. It's not working. All right, we're just gonna do it like this. We got nub fingers, but look at that. We've got a serval poop. I particularly don't like smelling serval poop because it normally smells pretty good, but I think that is the only poop in here. Sometimes Cheech will poop right in here, but we're not seeing any. This is the only poop we're seeing for today. So we've got Cheech actually sniffing his own poop. Take a look at that. What's up, buddy? So we got his one pile of poop, and now we're gonna head out and we're gonna head over to the giant tortoises. All right, I made it over to the giant tortoises, but there's like no poop in here. I've literally scanned this entire area, and if there is any, it might be in this taller grass, but in the shorter grass where we normally find it, there is nothing. So I guess someone must have picked their poop up already. So instead of poop scooping the Galapagos, we're gonna head over to the tortoises from the abandoned zoo, and we're gonna poop scoop them. There we go. We got our first poop in the tortoises from the abandoned zoo, and these tortoises have ginormous turds, and these turds are actually a great source of fertilizer. We're gonna go say hi to Schmedley the sulcata. He's in his house. We put this little house together temporarily for him so he could have some shade from the elements. What's up, buddy? So this has gotta be my favorite sulcata of all time. For years now, I've been offered sulcatas, and I always say no because of how destructive they are, but I'm so happy we were able to take in these guys from the abandoned zoo. And Schmedley just so happens to be the tamest and nicest sulcata you've ever met. And he sees this bright yellow handle, and he just wants to bite it. But all right, buddy, we gotta go find some poops, and we're gonna just keep raking it up until we get every last piece. Buddy, you're trampling your poop. So as we're trying to actually collect this poop, he's following us around and he's trampling us. But look at that. We had to sniff it, and actually it doesn't smell like anything. In the bucket it goes. So we picked up all the poop that we could find inside of the sulcata pen, and we've got about 6 pounds of poop. And now we're gonna head over into this pen, and this tortoise is double the size. So that means I think we're gonna find double the poop. And right here, I'm already seeing it. So this actually looks like hay, but this is all dried tortoise poop. Look at the volume of what we're getting up. This is all tortoise poop, which is mainly made up of just grass and weeds, because that's the main thing these guys eat. They eat all of the grasses and weeds that are growing inside of this pen. Oh my gosh. I think we just found the biggest tortoise poop that I have ever seen in my life. Look at this thing right next to my hand. I'm honestly tempted. I'm tempted to pick it up with my bare hands. Look at this thing, look at this. I'm gonna get it right inside of here. Look at this. This is massive. This is the size of my iPhone. Look at this. This is even bigger than my iPhone. This has gotta be the world's largest tortoise poop that we just found here today. That added at least 2 pounds to the bucket, I swear. Guys, check out this behemoth pile of tortoise poop. That is one massive load, and we are almost filled to the brim of this bucket. And we're not done, because after these tortoises, we've got to head over to the emus. And the emus, I'm sure, are gonna have a bunch of poop over there. But look at that, look what we got so far, guys. We're loaded up and we're not done. Ghost, what are you doing? So we made it into Ghost Pen. We've got a glove on, because we unfortunately are probably not gonna be able to scoop up the poop. We're gonna have to pick it up by hand. Exhibit A of wet and watery emu poop. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot, because we do pick this up pretty much every single day or whenever we see it. But in the sun, this stuff does dry out pretty quick, and it does blend in with the dirt. So you have to have a trained eye when looking for this poop. Yeah, that looks like a crispy one right there. Nice and flat and crispy in the sun. All right, there we go. I think that's our last pile. We've pretty much checked everywhere that we could. There's nothing over here. This little area right here seems to be the hot spot where this emu likes to go. We have finished poop scooping the zoo for the day. We did want to get over to Noir, but we looked in there and he didn't have any poop. So this is what we got for today. And now we've got to head to the barn and we've got to go weigh it. All right, so we got our scale, we've got our bucket, and we've got to see how much poop we've got. So we're gonna come down, and we don't have an exact weight on the bucket without anything in it, so we're just gonna call the bucket 2 pounds. We're gonna turn our scale on right here, and we're gonna wait for our scale to 0. We're gonna go on. It is zeroed, and now, the moment of truth, we're gonna put the scale on and see how much poop we got. And we have got 8.5 pounds, so that means we've got 6.5 pounds. I would say the bucket weighs probably 2 pounds. We got 6.5 pounds of poop. That's not including the jaguar or China and Chong. We just quite simply ran out of time today, so we're gonna be doing that first thing in the morning. So if we were to really include everything, we would probably be at over 10 pounds. And if we do that per week, that's 70 pounds per week and 280 pounds per month, which is mind-blowing. So that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's poop scooping video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, what was your favorite part of today's video? And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me and you want to see the rest of my crazy animal family, well guys, all you have to do is go right now and subscribe below.